Welcome to Trade Buzz. I'm Martin. I'm here with Jamie. Today we're going to talk about the future of USMCA and the trade agreement risk. So, Jamie, what is the USMCA and why is it important for companies operating in North America?
The USMCA stands for the U.S. Mexico-Canada Agreement, and that is a formal free trade agreement that's established between these three countries to help make trade easier and more economical. So because we are neighbors and a lot of items cross the border day in and day out. The USMCA was a way of getting together, agreeing on certain terms, and with that, lowering those duty rates so that it's more beneficial for our economies to work together. So it was established under NAFTA originally, and then was renegotiated as USMCA under Trump's first administration.
Oh, so why should companies be paying closer attention to the USMCA now?
Well, for starters, there's a lot of tariffs going on right now. And with a lot of those tariffs, there are opportunities with many of the agreements to not pay even these additional sectional tariffs if those goods actually meet the USMCA requirements. So there's a huge benefit in making sure your program is robust. But with that in mind, making sure it's robust is critical because there's a lot of audits happening under these free trade agreements. Because there's money being saved, the government's, wanting to hold them to a little bit higher scrutiny. And so there is some additional auditing that's happening on these. And then the other reason that there's a really close attention right now is this agreement's up for renewal. In 2026 in July, the three countries will be getting together and deciding what does this program look like in the future. And right now, the negotiations are a little hit and miss. The relationship between the U.S. and Canada in particular is a little bit rocky right now. So it'll be curious to see how this all plays out when they start those negotiations.
So what do you think companies should be doing to prepare for these potential changes and that increased security?
I think one of the important things right now is that validation process, going through and making sure from the very beginning that you've established good policies and procedures about how your goods are qualifying and supporting all that documentation, because as part of this overall renew and review and everything, there will be a lot more audits and assessments going on. And we can also anticipate that, again, if the USMCA goes away, we will still probably come up with free trade agreements, but they may not be between the three countries. It might be us with Mexico, us with the US, and break that up. So the rules could change a little bit, but if you have a good documented process, you can really easily kind of transition that over to the new program if you have something well established. So I think that will be really important in light of the changes, but also in light of all of this recent enforcement. The more it's documented, the more it's clarified, the more supporting documentation you have for that is a good way to shore yourself up.
Fantastic. Thank you for your insights on that, Jamie. And thank you for joining us for Trade Buzz.
Thank you, and stay vigilant.